Hello and welcome to the Too Faded to Play podcast. I'm Eggs, one of your hosts, and I'm here alongside my buddy LSD.
Yo, what's going on?
How's it going, man?
Hey, man, it's that time of year.
It is. It's Christmas.
Yeah, I ain't got no money.
Neither do I.
And this is the time of the year I really don't like.
Even when I wasn't being forced to buy Christmas stuff for people, I didn't really care for Christmas.
Man, it sucks, man. People call me a Grinch because I don't enjoy this time of the year. But I'm like, I spend most of the money. So, yeah, I don't like it.
I think my problem with Christmas is Christmas practically starts in October anymore. And by the time Christmas comes around, I'm just fucking tired of it. I'm like, I don't think Christmas should start until the day after Thanksgiving at least.
Agreed.
If you want day after Thanksgiving, you want to set everything up and go for it, fine.
Have at it.
But I don't want Christmas before I'm even doing Halloween.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, man. It's like once fall comes, forget Thanksgiving until the day of, and then it's just Christmas the entire time. And I hate it. But,
we're both wearing green, so it does work for the Grinchiness.
But this is the Christmas episode.
This is the Christmas episode.
So we're kind of festive today, so we're gonna be drinking on some festive drinks.
Yep.
And
we got our Christmas shirts, our Christmas hats for those not watching.
Oh yeah, check it out. You know, one of my favorite movies.
It's a good movie.
Fantastic.
I think everybody's seen that movie a million times and it never gets old.
I had to watch it at least once, and this is my favorite scene of the movie.
when he comes down the stairs he's got the onesie on. A Christmas Story for the listeners. We're talking about
when
Christmas
his dad
Story.
says, "You look like a pink nightmare," I cry laughing. You look like a deranged Easter bunny.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, and fantastic.
I got Santa holding a beer, says "Stay jolly, my friends."
I actually like that. That is a cool shirt. I should have got that shirt, but I had this one in my arsenal. So
yeah.
We just gonna chop it up this episode and probably reminisce and talk about the podcast and how it's been going so far and our Cartridge Club.
Yep, we're gonna run that down. We're gonna go through it, talk about the games on the list, kind of give our final thoughts on them all because we're clearing the list.
Yep.
And then we'll pick it up next year, yeah.
New year, new list.
New year, new list. So,
yes, sir.
But we'll get to that. What are we drinking?
Oh, man, we going to drink the night before.
The night before.
Check it out. It's
little demon gingerbread man.
Yeah, gingerbread stout.
I hope this doesn't taste like gingerbread. I don't like gingerbread.
You don't like gingerbread?
No.
Well, we both gonna not like something in this one because the second half, I can't stand it. Well, let's go ahead and give it. Ooh, it's thick.
That is thick.
Smells like beer though.
It does, yeah.
So let's go ahead and try it.
Wow. That's a heavy one.
Mm-hmm. That is thick. That's like,
it's like close to a Guinness kind of.
Yeah, that's like oil.
Mm-hmm. It's not bad, actually.
No, don't have that gingerbread taste. But it's definitely Guinnessy.
It's really not that bad, though.
Yeah, I picked this up out of Georgia. I was in Georgia all week for training for my new job. And I picked this up out of this place called Rail House Tavern. Okay. Yeah, kind of a bar and grill type of place. Okay. Real nice. Food was fantastic. Like, I got some wings out of there, and they wasn't like no little rinky-dink wings. I mean, I'm talking about the fucking pterodactyl wings. They were so big. And, you know, I ordered 10 wings. No, 12 wings. And I'm thinking, you know, wings got small over the years. So I ordered 10. When she bought them out, I was like, God damn. I only ate like 6 of them.
You could have warned me.
Right. You know, I got some fries. So I was like, I'll just get some fries with that. No, man, them fucking wings was like this, dude. Yeah. And then I asked her, you know, can I get some, y'all have like a Christmas beer? And she bought these over for me, and I picked them up. I couldn't get them all because it was like $46 for like 6 of them. Yeah. But
it's a pretty damn good one, actually.
Yeah, it's hearty though.
Kind of has I think maybe it's supposed to be the gingerbread, but to me it tastes more like a chocolate.
It does, yeah.
It has more of a chocolate flavor.
Mm-hmm. But
11%, jeez.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh wow, there ain't no story on it.
No, I don't see any story.
But
an imperial stout.
This is from Rail House Tavern out of Cordell, Georgia. So if somebody live in the area or you riding through Cordell, Georgia, stop at the Rail House Tavern. They got some really good food, and the staff was friendly.
It looks like the brewer is called Westbrook Brewing.
Oh, okay.
Out of Mount Pleasant, South Carolina.
Really?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, that's where I got it from. I got it in Cordell, Georgia.
Yeah.
But if you know, Imperial Stout, okay, yeah. If you're in Mount Pleasant, check them out too. But this is really good.
I'd be curious to try something else from them. Because this is good, but this is a very, like, gimmicky, holiday drink, so.
Not gingerbread at all, though.
No, I don't taste any in it. I'm okay with that.
The second half, I'm going to regret.
We'll see. Maybe you'll come to like it.
Oh, my God. I'm just dreading it. But, yeah. Oh, and then I ate there again the next day. And they got Philly cheesesteak tacos.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Just the name of it sounds great.
Dude, it was only 2 tacos. And they weren't big, but they were filling. Mm-hmm. And fantastic. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Another shout out to Rail House Tavern. Y'all got some good food. Beer's good.
All right. Yeah. I've been, for some reason, I decided to get back into streaming on Twitch. So I've been streaming a little bit on Twitch. I've been doing a challenge run of a Pokemon game. Where you do, it's called a mono type run. It's where you can only catch Pokemon of one specific type.
Okay.
So it makes it challenging because Pokemon are weak against certain types. So when your whole team is one type, your whole entire team is weak against very specific Pokemon. So you end up fighting those types, and then they just kill your entire team.
Oh, shit.
So I've been streaming that on Twitch a little bit, and I also started playing a bit of a game with some friends on PC. It's gotten popular out of nowhere. It's a small little indie game called Lethal Company.
Okay, I'm not hip.
It is a up to 4-player game where you and 3 other people take a rocket ship and you land on a moon. And on this moon, there's like old abandoned space stations and stuff. And you've got to scavenge through these space stations to find scrap metal and things. Mm-hmm. And then you have 3 different times you can do that, and then you have to go sell it. But the whole time you're doing it, there's monsters and stuff inside of these places coming out at you to kill you.
Uh-huh.
And the game's incredibly dark. You can't see more than like 5 feet in front of you at any time. And if you die, you lose all your items. So if you got a flashlight on you to see you die, gone. You got to buy a new one. And you don't get paid much in-game money for doing the jobs.
Oh, man.
There was a really great moment, and I wish I had been like recording to share it. It was my first time playing it. Mm-hmm. My buddy and I were running out of the facility to get back to our ship to drop off the scrap metal. And the game uses your microphone to pick up voices and noises, and if you're making noises, it attracts the enemies to you. So you got to kind of be quiet. So my buddy and I are sneaking and like going on our way back towards our ship, and he turns around to look at me in the game because he's in the lead, and he's like, the clock on the game ticks to 3 o'clock, and he's like, all right, you got to be careful around this time because 3 o'clock is when the monsters on the overworld start spawning, and they will get you. And as soon as he finishes, they will get you. Just a giant fucking sandworm comes out of the ground and swallows them whole. What? It was like perfect timing. He's like, they will get you. Just
they got me.
And I was like,
Now explain something to me, like, because I'm not really familiar with Twitch. What is Twitch like? Like, I know my daughter has a Twitch account. Mm-hmm. I've never been on Twitch, so I don't know what Twitch is.
It's kind of like YouTube, but everybody on it is live.
Okay.
You don't really upload videos. It's you click go live and it's happening in the moment.
Oh. Okay.
So everybody you see on there is live in that point. You can do reruns, but it tells you that. But for the most part, everybody's live on there, and you can chat and interact with them directly while they're doing their thing.
Oh, okay.
And that's kind of the fun of it. Like in my Pokemon one, I'm having people in my chat that are talking to me name all my Pokemon. So I've got some stupid fucking names. Like one of them's sometimes they're fun. I caught a Pokemon called Glaceon, and my chat named it McFlurryon, which I thought was funny. And then I caught a Pokemon called Cloyster, which is a Pokemon commonly joked about looking like a vagina.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about, like a big oyster.
And my chat decided that we were naming that Pokemon Queefer. So it's like, so I'm letting some names are good, some are kind of weird, but
hey, I ain't gonna front. This night before got me buzzing.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
I'm sitting there, I'm shooting it.
It's heavy too.
It's heavy. It's like a drinking a meal. Mm-hmm. God, no wonder them bitches was $40 for 6.
Yeah,
I'd have got 6 of these. I'd have been done.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think you could finish the 6-pack in one sitting. No. So
I don't even know if I can finish this in one set. I got it probably. It's probably halfway.
Okay.
So I'm shooting it.
Well, did you do anything else?
I had a few weeks off, so I sat back and I was gaming with my buddy, and we was playing really like Fallout 76.
Mm-hmm. I thought you were better than that, but
it's better with friends.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's way better with friends. You play it by yourself, it's boring as shit. But when you're playing with friends and you're just talking and you're blowing stuff up and you just grinding together, it's fun. It's more of a party game, I would say.
Okay.
I was playing a little bit of No Man's Sky.
Okay.
No Man's Sky is real tedious.
Oh yeah.
It's like your shit broke down, find this type of material. Then you gotta like mine it, and that is a very, very, really particular type of game. Like when you leave the planet, you're actually leaving the planet. It ain't no cutscene. Like you flying, and then you just get into outer space, and then you really flying to that next planet, and it takes a while.
Yeah.
Like that's. I don't know if I'm gonna keep playing. Like, I might keep playing it, but it's okay. It's okay.
Say at least for the PC version of that game, they have VR support.
Yeah.
And I keep trying to get a friend of mine to play it with me so I can have an excuse to go in there and play it on VR, because I know I'll get incredibly bored after. I'd put the VR headset on, I'd walk around a planet a little bit, mine some stuff, and be like, all right, I'm bored. So I kind of want a friend to go in with me to.
You know what? I'll get on that shit with you.
All right. I don't know if they cross-play. We'll have to find out.
All right, we had to figure that out, but I will play it with you. Like, it's a fun game.
Yeah, it's fun. I played it when it first came out, when it was still like real boring before they added anything.
I don't think you could finish that game. I don't think you could beat it.
You have to get to the center of the solar system. That's the beating the game.
I don't think you can.
Or to the sun or whatever. You can. People have done it. It just takes
forever.
For fucking ever.
Because the map, I saw the expansion, and I was like, Jesus Christ, like that's a lot to explore.
Well, their goal with it was like
the never-ending game.
Well, it's supposed to be like supposedly everybody in the world is using that one map or whatever. And there's a super small chance you can run into a random player. Like, it's always online kind of thing. But the idea is, like, they wanted you to be able to progress along, and run into planets nobody else has seen. So, like, you're landing on a planet, and you are the first person in the world to see that specific planet kind of thing. And that's what they were going for.
Okay.
That's why it's so just massive.
Oh, and also during this time, I finished my arcade.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the ones that we got. Yeah, I finished it. I put a Raspberry Pi in it. I changed the screen out and put a 24-inch LCD flat screen in it. And changed the buttons out. Put the Alpine speakers in it. And it has a subwoofer in it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, so it got some knock in it. But as of now, I haven't put a lot of games. Well, let me take that back. I have a lot of games in it, but I don't have everything I want in it.
Okay. So no rival schools yet.
You already know. When I call you, tell you, hey, come through and get this work. But I probably have 5,000 games in it.
Okay.
Right now. And it's pretty fucking cool. Like, it looked real nice. I got that up in like a week and a half.
Yeah, you did it pretty quick.
Yeah, like the first day I got it, I tore it out and just started working on it immediately. Had a couple of our buddies that, we know, they came over there and helped me with the cutting of the wood for the monitor to go in, and then the buttons part. They helped me with that. I put wheels on it so it's, you can move it around real easy. And got a little stool for it. It's perfect. I just need another stool. But yeah, it's nice. That's what I've been up to.
Yeah, I still haven't even gotten to really touching mine, so
yeah,
I need to get to it at some point, maybe next year when I can have a little bit more money in my pocket.
That's the key, man.
Yeah.
Money. I just happen to have all that shit already. I already had the buttons because I was going to mod Arcade 1-Up, and I just never got around to it. And I was like, shit, I got these buttons. I'm going to use them. So I put them in that big arcade, and it looked fantastic. The buttons light up, everything. It looks fantastic. Okay. Yeah. It's really cool. You got to come check it out, man.
Yeah, I do. I do need to. Well, do you want to get onto this list, or?
Yeah, man. We can go ahead and talk about this list real quick. All right. So let's get into our cartridge club. That's what we're calling it, right? That's the official name?
I think that's what we've not come up with anything better. So, and I like the ring of it. Yeah,
the Cartridge Club of 2023.
So, our idea with it is we've been, for the people who've been listening, we've been putting the names of every game we've played onto a whiteboard and kind of putting them in an order so we can compare the games we've played to other games, see what we like, what we don't like. And we've got a pretty good list of games sitting there, but we decided because we're at the end of the year, might as well have a short little talk about what we thought about some of these games. And for the most part, I think we're going to clear the board. Well, I think what we do is we keep both of our favorite games on the list and both of our least favorite games on the list. So next year, when it comes around, we kind of have a reference to, like Eggs finally liked a game more than Sphinx, that kind of thing.
If Sphinx is your highest game, it's been up there.
It's been up there since day one. I think that was the first game we played.
Yeah. To be honest, I thought you was going to pick like either Destroy All Humans or Act Risers above that. But no, you stuck with Sphinx the whole time.
There's something about Sphinx that I really like. Yeah. And it's just, I don't know. I honestly can't put my finger on it. To me, it feels somewhat Zelda-like.
Yeah.
But also, I like the puzzles in Sphinx more than I like the Zelda puzzles. Because the Zelda puzzles, a lot of the time, turn into stand in the middle of a room, look around, there's a switch, shoot it with my arrow.
Some of them.
Not all of them, I know, but a lot of them end up being that. Where Sphinx kind of gets into like, here's this whole separate language that you got to find a cipher for.
Because there's one spot in Zelda that it took me a good while to figure out. It's that floating island, floating labyrinth. You have to float, fly pretty much.
Yeah.
To get certain things. It took me a while just to find certain stuff. And if you don't have like the right equipment, you'll die over there. Yeah. Like it took a while.
Well, I thought the puzzles in Tears of Kingdom were great. I liked pretty much all the puzzles in that one. But I'm not rating Sphinx against Tears of the Kingdom. I'm rating it against,
everything
Juiced and, a 3D, a DS horror game, So
next year, we got to do Cartridge Club t-shirts or something.
Yeah, we'll have to do something.
Yeah. So we'll come up with something kind of cool for our listeners. So, Returnal, man, still up there for me.
Oh, it's a great game.
That is a fantastic game. Like, I don't even think I'm gonna ever beat that game.
Oh, like, yeah.
But not by myself.
No, 100% not by myself.
No, like the last time me and you played it, that last boss, the world was doing so much. It's spinning, it's turning. It's so much going on that last world that me and you played with. I would say that was at 3.
Yeah, I think it was the boss of the third world.
I was so fucking confused. I'm like, how do I keep staying on the platform? Because the platform is flipping and he's throwing shit at you. That is an impossible game.
I mean, it's not impossible. We're just not good enough at the game.
Well, yeah, I'm not 14 and I don't have a lot of time. But yeah, that's my favorite game. And I like Jet Set Radio back when it came out, but replaying it again, it just didn't hold up for me.
Yeah, and I agree. I have it right as my second least favorite of the ones we played. My least favorite being Cathedral. And I don't think Cathedral was a bad game. It just
wasn't your style.
It wasn't my style. It was too much. It felt too much like a game purposely trying to make you angry.
Yeah.
And less of some of the level design just felt poor to me. It just felt like here's a room, here's a ton of enemies.
Yeah, it was meant for 8-bit type of nostalgic type of play, you know.
But even then, like the older games, the Castlevanias, the Metroids, the Marios, like I still feel like the level design was better in those because they're still challenging.
Right, I'll give you that.
But it doesn't feel like I walk into a room and then I get immediately stunned and then a bat swoops down while I'm still in my stun animation to block it. And then it knocks me into the air and then a flying ghost skull that just spawned 2 pixels away from me immediately hits me. You know, it's like, it just felt unfair sometimes.
It is definitely an unfair and frustrating game because you think that bat, you could take like 2 swipes of your sword, but
and the bat's going up and down the whole time, real fast.
Yeah, it's quick too. Like you're guaranteed to get hit. You're guaranteed to get hit at least once.
I don't know. It just frustrated me, and it's not a situation of not wanting to play a hard game,
right?
Because I enjoy a challenge every once in a while, but
you think it should have been a little bit more lazier or whatever?
I feel like they should have. Because that was only the second world, or the second level, not even the second world. It was the second level that they started doing that shit. And I don't know how long the game is. If it's only got like 8 levels, then okay. But if it's like a standard Mario game where there's like 20 to 30 levels,
right?
I think they should have at least gotten you through a few more before they started throwing the bullshit at you.
I'll give you that.
Get you more familiar with the game.
A game I really would like them to remake, and they probably won't. I really would like to see Bully again. Like just a modern day Bully. I think that'll be a pretty good game to bring back out. Just update the graphics and probably expand the world a little bit more. But I think that'll be a good game to bring back.
Oh yeah, I'd love to see a sequel to Bully.
Yeah, Act Risers is still my number 2. I played a little bit of Act Risers 2 because I have it on my arcade. It's actually really good.
Is it?
Yeah, I was sitting there like, oh, I slept on this.
Yeah, because I think you said you'd never played the second one.
Never played it, and I'm going to get on it.
Okay.
Like that is my goal for the new year.
I still got to beat the first one to.
So good.
I've gotten a little further in it since we played it for the podcast, but I haven't had the time to really get into it.
That's really the problem. Like we don't have time. We working. You know, trying to just afford the simple stuff. Food. Life.
Yeah. Dude, I scanned, I went to go buy dog food yesterday. I put my card in and my bank account popped up and said, careful, your bank account's low. I was like,
For dog food.
For dog food. And I was like,
hey, Sienna, you eating hot dogs today?
Might as fucking well. They're cheaper than a bag of dog food.
Facts, man.
You can buy, what, a bag of dog food's like $40 now. An 8-pack of hot dogs is $1.50.
Right. Yo, you talking about $40 shit. Pork chop eating $80 dog food.
Yeah.
Because he got a fucking weak tummy, you fucking bastard.
Well, my Mika needs that stuff, but...
Right, man. Like, dogs are cool, man, but they get expensive, man. They cool, but...
Never had any problems with Sienna. She's been a great dog. The only problems I've had with her is one time she was running around in my backyard, and she got a cut on the bottom of her paw. And I had to go get stitches in it because it wouldn't heal up since it was on the big part of her paw pad. Other than that, Sienna's had no problems. I had Mika, my other dog, for 6 months, and she had been to the vet about 5 times. So
Mika, a big girl.
Mika's huge.
Yeah, for her to be a puppy, she's fucking huge.
She's a year old now, and she's 75 pounds.
I think she part wolf.
She could be.
Shit. Well, what else you got on this list?
What do I want to talk about more?
I think I should have placed Katamari a little higher.
Yeah.
Cause I think Katamari, I like it better than Juice.
Yeah, we can still move stuff around. Like this is kind of the point where we're finalizing this list. Now that we got everything sitting here, if you want to move some stuff around,
I'm gonna put my Katamari above Cathedral.
Okay.
And moved Cathedral down and Juice down. Cause Juice to me it seemed kind of too much like Need for Speed Underground. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't great.
Yeah. It
was just like a watered down Need for Speed Underground, which is probably one of the best racing games. Like the best, I ain't gonna say the best racing game, the best game where you can customize your car. Mm-hmm. Because let's be honest, Gran Turismo is the best racing game.
Gran Turismo is a fantastic racing game, but until, I guess even recently, but there's not a whole lot of customization to Gran Turismo.
I was fine with that. You know, motor work, tires, brakes, you know. And I like Forza. Forza's great too. But but Gran Turismo makes you hone your skills. Mm-hmm. Like Forza, you know, you could just, there's no licenses. You can just go ahead and just drive whatever the fuck you want.
It's that my one big problem with Forza is the fact that you start the game, they give you your starter car, which is normally like a mid-range car. Mm-hmm. It's not like Gran Turismo where they're like, here's a 92 Civic with 80 horsepower.
Oh, shit.
But
Escort.
An Escort, yeah. I had a Mitsubishi Mirage as my starter car the last time once.
I think I had a Miata one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're like, here's this car with 80 horsepower. Good luck.
Right.
And whereas Forza's like, here's a 2015 Mustang GT with a supercharger already built in.
Yeah.
And then, since you started the game, here's 7 tickets to roll a roulette wheel where you can win Ferraris and Lamborghinis and Koenigseggs.
Off top.
And then you win those, and then it's like, well, I have my multi-million-dollar car. I've not done a single race.
I'm racing with this.
Yeah. And then I'm going to win every single race because of it. Like,
I had that no, not the Koenigsegg, the McLaren Speedtail.
Okay.
That fucker's fast as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Like, don't try to make no turns. That bitch fast.
It's a rocket.
Yeah, that's all it is. When they say Speedtail, that bitch fast as fuck. That's probably the one. That's got to be the fastest car on that game.
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm sure someone's tuned something faster, but that was another thing I didn't like about Forza. I'm just going to complain about Forza here for
all right, fine. Let's get into Forza. I'm going to put this damn sign down.
Put the sign down.
And I'm drunk off this goddamn night before. God, I finished it.
Oh, you did? Damn. I'm like halfway.
Shit, you have. I shot that boy. Shit, my damn balls tingling.
I love... Jingle bells.
You hear my bell tingling. Ding, ding, ding. Christmas. All right.
So I like the amount you can do in Forza to upgrade your vehicle. Because you can do a lot.
Yeah, you can.
What always annoys me, though, is pretty much every single car, if you want that car to be as fast as possible, all-wheel drive conversion, V12 twin turbo. And that's every single fucking car you drive. And it's like, oh, I got this Civic, all-wheel drive V12 turbo. I've got this Mustang, all-wheel drive V12 turbo. And it's like every single car ends up just feeling the same thing with a different body.
Yeah.
And that takes some of the fun away from me because, like, I want a front wheel drive. I want a Civic to feel like a Civic.
Right.
They may not be the fastest cars in the world, but if you take them on a track, they fucking corner really well.
Yeah.
And there's a fun in that. You take a mid-engine rear-wheel drive car, and it's going to kick out a whole lot because it doesn't have that same balance.
That same balance up front.
You lose all of that in Forza when you just mid-engine or just all-wheel drive V12 turbo.
One thing I do like about Forza, I like the barn fires.
That's fun. I like that.
That's fun. You know, you get to find the area. Hey, there's a barn fire around. and you ride around, try to find a barn, and you get you a car. I like that.
Yeah, that's fun. I do enjoy that. I wish more games did that kind of thing, like the newer Need for Speeds and stuff.
Yeah. That Need for Speed Heat was good, though.
I still haven't played Heat.
Heat was fucking great. I really dug deep in the Heat. I finished it probably like in 2 weeks.
Oh.
But I really dug in the Heat. Heat was great.
I played the one from 2015, the one that was like always nighttime. And that one was okay. It was...
Was that Most Wanted?
No, I think that one was just called Need for Speed.
Oh.
And that one was okay. That was when they finally brought Need for Speed back after it being gone for like 5-6 years. And that was like their new step up. And then I played Payback. I thought Payback was really good.
Okay, I don't think I played Payback.
And then Heat was the newest one. I still haven't played Heat.
I liked Heat. I like Heat a lot. That was the first Need for Speed. I liked it a long time. I kind of did away with them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they gone.
I thought Payback was good. And Heat's the one where like you start out at the garage and then you get all your car stolen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I played the demo for Heat. And that was fun. Yeah. The demo was good. But that was all I played of it, so...
I still haven't bought that Gran Turismo for the PlayStation 5. I still haven't bought it yet. And I should be able to find it pretty cheap right now. I just haven't bought it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a used one somewhere on sale for $20 or something. It's fun.
And I'm a Gran Turismo junkie. I've been playing this since the first one. And I really like the license challenges. Like, that really honed my skills of racing. Yeah, so back to the list.
All
right.
So are you happy with how you've moved things around? Because I say we give it one last read off, and then we pull most of them off of there.
I think I am. We
Okay.
ain't going to pull them off, but we just going to wipe them clean.
Yeah. Well,
But hold on. Take a picture of that because I want to make sure.
We've got like 15 videos out with it. Yeah,
take a picture because I'll fuck around and forget it. So, yeah, go ahead and read them off for everybody. This is the 2023 Cartridge Club list.
So, on Eggs' side, we got Sphinx, Destroy All Humans, Returnal, Actorizer, Bully, Dementium, Black, Juiced, Katamari, Jet Set Radio, then Cathedral. On LSD's side, we got Returnal, Actorizer, Destroy All Humans, Black, Bully, Dementium, Sphinx, Katamari, Cathedral, Juiced, and Jet Set Radio.
All right. I say that's a good list for the year. We're going to have to figure out how next year is going to be because obviously it's going to be way longer.
Yeah, because we'll be going a full year for it. So
because we only started it like 6 months ago. And
think about it. We've been doing this 6 months.
Yeah, man. It's been going great, though.
It's been great. Yeah, it's been great. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun, man. This has been the best 6 months ever. Yeah, we sit back, we just, chop it up, we drink, and just talk shit. And yeah, I'm really dreading the second drink.
Oh, yeah.
I'm empty right now. I'm waiting for you to finish that beer. But I'm really, really dreading this next segment because I hate it. I hate it so much. I think I'd rather have the pickle beer.
We can get right into the next drink then.
Oh, God, I hate... Where's that, my lord?
Oh, don't be taking the Lord over this.
So now we getting into the second drink, which I fucking despise.
I'm kind of interested. I've never had it.
Oh.
I might hate it. I've never had it to know, so.
I hate it. I've never had this. But I've had the virgin eggnog.
I'm excited. It's Christmas. Gotta have some eggnog.
I fucking hate eggnog.
It's Christmas.
But this is... I like how you getting them glasses over there.
Yeah.
He knows I hate this. So we are drinking Screwball peanut butter whiskey eggnog.
To be fair, when we purchased it, I didn't know it was peanut butter. So that's probably going to be a better part for you. It might take away some of the flavor you don't like.
Which is cool because it got Rudolph on the front. Oh, I fucking hate eggnog. Oh, this is going to be hard.
Are you supposed to drink it cold? Because this isn't cold.
With a bottle cold.
I guess. I mean,
it was cold in that liquor store.
It was. It was cold in there.
Let's go ahead and pour it up. If I can get past my Lord, I can drink this shit. Oh, look how thick it is. Oh, this shit look like milk.
It smells like creamer.
Oh, God. Bottoms up.
That is thick.
All right. I'm going to go ahead. This shit really look like milk.
It smells like... Ooh. Hit the mic there. I'm going to let that calm down. It smells like coffee creamer.
All right. It's not bad.
I'll be honest, I don't know what I think about the taste.
It tastes like Reese Cup to me.
I think there's too much going on with it.
It probably tastes better cold.
Yeah, probably. I feel like there's a lot going on with it because you get like a hint of a creaminess, a hint of that peanut butter, a hint of what's in this whiskey or whatever.
You know, what's the alcohol in there? 14?
Yeah, 14.75%.
It's actually not bad. It doesn't taste like eggnog to me.
Yeah, no, there's a bunch going on with it.
Yeah.
Like I said, you get a bit of that peanut butter, bit of a creaminess, a bit of the whiskey, and then I guess a bit of the egg. I don't know.
Look how thick that shit is. Look at the...
Very thick. It's coating everything.
Like I said, it's not bad. I really think I thought it was going to taste like eggnog. I could drink this.
It's very thick, though. It's like trying to drink pudding.
Oh, spit this shit out.
Not on the camera. Not on the camera.
The camera's expensive. Shit. Oh.
Am I wrong?
Yeah. It is thick, though.
Yeah.
I think if you cut this with maybe that coffee stuff that we had, it might be better.
Oh, the Irish cream or the actual coffee?
No, that Starbucks energy drink. I think it would be better.
Yeah, I agree. This could probably work like an Irish cream.
Yeah, I'll give you that. But it's thick though.
It really is. It's not bad.
I'm gonna drink it. It's not terrible. Because in my mind, stop doing that. You just over there.
I was watching it.
This ain't fucking wine.
I was watching it stick to the sides because you roll it and it just stays there.
It does. Oh man, it's thick too. Like,
it just coats the side.
Just look at that. It just coats it. Ugh. That's fucking. You was over here.
Yeah, just twiddling with it.
I just stop doing that. Oh man, I fucked up. That beer got me right.
That beer is almost as strong as this thing. No?
Right. That beer fucking great. Shit. I wish I did spend them extra money. I'd been over here sleeping on the couch. Fucking Ophelia licking my face. But yeah, man, it's been an interesting year, man. We played some good games. We started a podcast. We started playing D&D this year.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, Eggs played it before. I just got into it, so it's actually I'm enjoying it. We met some really good people and some stand up guys, and you know we have a good time playing D&D. And hopefully next year, man, we'll be a whole lot better.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm hoping my Christmas wish, and I don't think it's going to happen, is this podcast hits 100 subscribers on YouTube. We're close. We're at like 78 at the time of recording.
Yeah. I
don't think we're going to hit 100 within the month, but I mean, if anybody listening wants to tell their friends about the podcast,
just spread the word, man.
Spread the word a little.
I think we entertain and we're pretty funny, you know?
Yeah.
People like us.
Some people like us, yeah.
Yeah, shit. And the ones who don't, fuck them. But 78, I'm happy with that. 78 subscribers in 6 months.
Yeah, no, I'm happy with that too.
Yeah, you know, at first we came into it and we thought we wasn't going to do anything. You know, maybe 20, 30 people might listen to us and stuff.
On the high end.
On the high end. But shit, I think that first month out the gate, shit, we had over 30.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, between all the different platforms, we average about 100 listens altogether.
yeah.
Whether or not, I don't know if that's people listening to one person listening to multiple versions or what, but I mean, it's better than I thought it would be. I genuinely didn't expect anybody to listen.
Oh, yeah, man. Like, a lot of people, they hit me up and they just be like, man, what the fuck was you drinking? Or, like,
what's that website?
Where'd you get that shirt? Oh, my brother-in-law.
Uh-huh.
Hey, what's that website? Hey, get the fuck out of here. or
We ain't telling you.
Or my homeboy in Texas, still fuck Texas, but my homeboy in Texas, hey man, what's that website? Well, he a good dude, man. Maybe I'll tell him for Christmas. Maybe.
Maybe. Get his hopes up on this.
Yeah, I kind of like him. He all right, dude. But shout out to Rob, man. You a good dude. Sometimes fuck Texas, always. But yeah, man, we had a pretty good 6 months, man. Hopefully next year to 2024, we'll keep on going. We keep on playing some video games. Hopefully we can get a t-shirt made.
Yeah.
And shoot, if y'all like it, man, hey, check it out. Buy it.
Yeah, let's not be too overly sentimental. We got one more episode to go this year. That's the New Year's one. We can
No, we don't get fucked up.
Yeah, we can get fucked up on New Year's.
Oh, yeah.
Light some fireworks off in the house.
I got some too.
Yeah?
I got some big ones. We can't lock them in the house. Burn out the whole house. The whole house being flamed.
Look, I'm trying to get out of this mortgage.
I mean, hint. Nah. Yeah, man. So, shit, man. Since it's Christmas, man, let's talk about Christmas, man. Let's talk about. You got any Christmas memories that you could think of?
Some Christmas memories. I don't know. My Christmases are all jumbled up. I had like 4 different Christmases a year I had to go to.
Fucking 4?
Yeah.
What?
Well, my parents were split.
Okay.
So it was those 2.
I'll give you 2.
And then the grandparents on both sides also wanted to host their own Christmases each year.
Oh, so you got a lot of shit.
No.
I said no.
It was, here's some socks from the grandparents, and here's a gift card to GameStop, which I always appreciated that. Then, like, on the parents' side, I'll get into some of the specific gifts in a minute, but it was kind of like, here's some socks. But, like, it was a very, like, because Christmas Day would be like, I'd wake up in the morning at my dad's, walk downstairs, have the Christmas there, and then either would end up going from my dad's to his mom's, my grandmother's, and having a Christmas there, to immediately being shoved at my mom's house to have a Christmas at her side of the family, my grandparents on her side of the family.
Gotcha.
To then come back to her house again to have a Christmas there. So it was just a full day of
Christmas
running around, and
I got you.
So a lot of it got jostled up and mixed up. But there was definitely some really great stuff I got out of that. Specifically, my PlayStation 2. I got that for Christmas. And that the PlayStation 2 is probably the reason I love games so much now. Like, I had a PS1. I like the PS1. But it was still very limited games I was playing in that. I got the PS2, and that's when I just started really exploring gaming. That was when I was like, yeah, I want to try racing games. I want to try platformers. I want to try shooters. I want to try RPGs. I want to try puzzle games. That was my system that I stepped into really wanting to play a game.
Yeah, that's what made you embrace the culture of the game. Okay.
And I got that, and I got Road Trip Adventure alongside it for
Road
Christmas.
Trip Adventure. Why I know that game?
Because I've talked about it in a couple of the episodes. That's that one that uses the penny cars.
That's right. That's right. I do. Okay. Yeah, so let's talk about my Christmas. My grandmother, God rest her soul, man. Sweetest woman in the world, man. I've had my best Christmases from her. And one particular Christmas, I'm never going to forget this. It had to be like in the 80s. And they used to hide my gifts in the house. I never believed in Santa Claus because in the TV series, Santa Claus came down the chimney. We ain't had no chimney. So I never believed in Santa Claus. Santa Claus was never my thing.
Yeah, I never believed in Santa Claus either because my mom was heavy Christian and she told me Santa didn't exist.
Oh, she just told you up
there. Straight
ain't
up.
No fuck thing. I'm Santa, motherfucker.
Yeah, she's just like, there's no fucking Santa. There's no fat dude coming down a chimney. He's fake and he's the devil.
Like, I'm Santa, goddamn it. Nah, but it was so funny. But so Christmas rolled around. Obviously, in the kids' eyes, Christmas is like the Super Bowl of the year. So every year they would try to hide my gifts, and I would find it immediately. You know, I'd go to the normal spots. So I know they went Christmas shopping, right? It's close to Christmas. I'm over this house. I'm looking everywhere in this bitch. Basement, behind. We had like this little crawl space under the stairs. I'm back there. We had like this closet that was locked. So somehow my grandfather had the key. I think it was probably like in the middle of the night. I got the key off his little key ring that we used to have. And I went in there, I opened it, nothing. And I'm like, man, where the fuck these presents at? I know they got them. And, you know, we go to the grocery store. I'm like, they must be in the car. She opened up the car. We went to the grocery store. She opened up the trunk. No Christmas gifts. I'm like, man, where the fuck these gifts at, man? And I know they in this house, man. I mean, I looked everywhere. I spent the whole weekend looking for these gifts. You know where them motherfuckers was at? And this is how I found them.
Were they in the chimney?
No. We ain't had no chimney.
That's why I say they didn't exist.
I mean, the house was only like a 3-bedroom home. It wasn't that big. So one day, like I had like this brass bed. I'm laying on the bed, and you know, this brass bed had like these brass poles, and I was at the head of the bed, and I was just kind of like laying like face down. I felt defeated, so I'm like laying face down. I'm just like kind of like looking through the headboard, and I saw like a corner of the box, and I was like, oh shit. Hit that shit directly under my bed. I looked everywhere but directly under my bed. And that was that year I got that, it was like a slot car track.
Okay.
It was like G.I. Joe's, slot car track. I knew all the shit that I got before Christmas. It was like a week early. I was so tight I couldn't play with none of it. But it was great. I found that race car track. I was so excited. And that was great. But I had to wait a whole week just to open it. Man, you talk about a person who could not sleep. Like the night before Christmas, you weren't getting no sleep. You was too excited. That was probably like really my favorite Christmas right there. Because just the hunt to find these gifts, and they hid it basically in plain sight, directly under my bed.
I had wasn't the exact same situation, but because I never believed in Santa, and my dad knew that. Occasionally, when it would get around like October, November time, he and I would be in a store. We'd walk down the toy aisle. I'd be like, "Oh, it's a cool lightsaber or something," you know. And he'd be like, "Do you want it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'd love something like this." He goes, "All right, you'll get it for Christmas." And he'd buy it, and I'd have to sit there for like 2 months, knowing that it's sitting in the house somewhere and that I'm getting it. But I gotta wait until Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas, man. My grandmother, man, she came through in the clutch. Like, she bought me a lot of stuff, a lot. I was a spoiled kid, and technically, I was her favorite grandchild.
No, there's no technically about it.
I was
a
the favorite grandchild, but like, man, my grandmother, she was fucking awesome, man. She bought me every fucking thing I wanted, every fucking thing I wanted. And I fucking miss that woman. Like, she been dead 20 years, 20 plus years. Yeah, man, but shit, she used to get me together. Man. That was my Christmas with her. That was my favorite time. Yeah. So I knew I was getting something awesome. Even when I was an adult, she'll still give me something awesome. Like, I ain't asked for it. She be like, hey, come over, I got something for you. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like 19 years old, but all right. Yeah. But yeah, she got me together, man.
I mean, some of my favorite gifts throughout the years were obviously like, I got a few few like little game systems. I got my PS2 through it. The hardest one for me was the PS3, which I got through Christmas, but because that was the exact same situation I just told you about.
Yeah.
We were at Best Buy. And I was like, man, the PS3 is what I want for Christmas. Dad's like, all right, we're going to buy it. That's all you're getting for Christmas. I'm like, I'm fine with that. That's fine.
Give me that in 2 games. I'm good.
And it came with 2 games. It was in the box. It was a bundle with Ratchet and Clank, Crack in Time, and the first Little Big Planet was the box bundle. It's right there. You can see it. That's the box.
Oh, shit. That is it.
Yeah, so it came with 2. I had to sit there for like 2 months knowing that it was in a box in the house.
You was sick.
Yeah.
You was sick.
But I got a bunch of games through Christmas, and those were always some of my favorites. My grandmother one year got me myself and one of my cousins a big 4-wheel drive rock crawling remote control car. That thing was great. It wasn't fast by any means, but it could go up to a wall and just like start walking up the wall. Of course, once it hit a point, it would lock up, but like it would go just about anywhere. You could climb steps with it. Like each tire was like that big.
Oh wow!
Like it was a big one. And I wish I still had that, but I think like the batteries corroded in it or something.
You probably can find batteries for that now.
Probably. I think it got thrown away in the move when we moved out of Ohio.
I know I got my NES and I know I got my Super Nintendo for Christmas. She actually let me open my Super Nintendo early.
Oh, okay.
Cause I knew she had it and I found it. And she was like, just go ahead and open it. You're just not gonna have nothing to open for Christmas. I didn't give a fuck.
I don't care.
Dude.
That's fine.
I didn't give a fuck. I hooked that damn. We had a small 13-inch TV in our kitchen. And man, I hooked that damn Super Nintendo up. Dude, the whole weekend I was over there, I played that Super Nintendo. But the ill part was I had to leave it over there. I couldn't take it home with me. So Sunday came around. My mom come get me, and I had to go back to where I live, during the week. I was sick, but it was great. That right there, I know I got that for Christmas. I never got a Sega. My homeboy got a Sega that year. The year the Super Nintendo came out, the Genesis came out. He got the Genesis. And I remember going down to his house, because, Christmas Day, you go see what your friends got. And we went down there and he had the Sega Genesis and he was playing Sonic the Hedgehog. Man, I thought that shit was so dope. I'm like, damn, I just got this fucking Mario, man. Like, look how cool Sonic is, That had to be Christmas '89 or something, man. Yeah, like that was probably like one of my favorite. That was when my grandmother lied. That was my favorite time for Christmas, man. Now it's like, nah. I'm the one who got dish out all the money.
Yep.
Fucking sucks.
I think the problem with Christmas for me now is it's to that point where it's like most of Christmas is I'm buying stuff for other people, family members, my sisters. I like at least giving them a gift card each year.
Yeah.
Of some kind. Usually to Amazon, because I know what it's like to be a teenager. It's like I just want money. Give me money.
Just
and I'm
give me money.
Yeah.
Cash.
So I'm like, here's a $50 Amazon gift card, go crazy.
Right.
But
$50 can go a long way on Amazon.
Yeah, it can. But I think the biggest problem with me now at Christmas is, I'm an adult.
Yeah.
I go, when I want something, I go buy it. It's like if someone asks me now, like my grandmother, she'll still be like, what do you want for Christmas? I'm like, I have no fucking clue. Like,
I get it.
I was like, I got it. Like,
yeah, pretty much.
Don't worry about it. You don't have to spend your money on me, and then I still end up getting socks. But
unless you want to buy me a Harley,
yeah,
Harley and car parts is always good. Yeah, that's something, man. Christmas ain't really the same. I don't get that same joy I used to get when I was a kid. I just fucking go to sleep. I wake up and fucking kids just like, hey, can we open our gifts? Go ahead. I'll get down there in a minute. Shit, have fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't get the same joys. The kids, they love it. Like Christmas is really for the kids.
Yeah, 100%.
Like I don't get that same joy anymore. Like I do like that they get joy out of what I get them. But, at the same time, he's like, I kind of want some stuff too. But, just like you just said, if I want, I just go fucking buy it.
Yeah.
Catch a deal, I'll just go buy it. So, yeah, that's my Christmas memories.
Yeah. Trying to think about what else I had gotten for Christmas that might have stood out to me that wasn't gaming related.
Oh.
Because I can go on for gaming related stuff for a while.
If you want to talk about shit that I got for Christmas that wasn't game related, we talking about some Transformers, some G.I. Joes.
Oh, yeah.
What? Man. And then, that spot that we go to over there in the plaza, Boozer Plaza. He got all the shit that I used to play with. I spent some money in there.
Yeah, I'm waiting for when we go in there one day, and the toys that I had when I was young of like G.I. Joe and Transformers are the ones showing up. Because right now it's the 80s, the 90s, early
Gen
90s, Gen 1s, yeah. But the ones I had were late 90s until like 2006. Those were the G.I. Joes and Transformers I had, So
yeah.
And some of them I want back. Some of them I want.
Yeah. I just bought a Starscream from him. I spent $120 for a Starscream. But it looks great.
Oh, I bet.
It looks great. And I also bought a Soundwave. I recently bought Soundwave. But I saw a masterpiece, Optimus Prime. Like, the kit was crazy. Like, you can see like the inner workings move and stuff. Like when you move his arms, you can see the pistons in his arms move.
That's
when
badass.
He transform. Man, I looked that damn thing up. $4,000.
I believe it. If it's that intricate, I believe it.
I was like, nope. But when I saw it, I was like, man, this is cool as fuck. Like all his fingers move. This move, this move, this move, all that move. When he move his hand, you can see the pistons in his arms move. Like when he transformed the wheels and all that shit move. I was like, this is dope.
I mean, the people out there who get into collecting figures and stuff like that, they will pay insane prices for... I'm not going to say something stupid, because I don't think any of them are stupid. Well, I don't think most of them are stupid. But they'll get into, just for those tiny details, they'll pay crazy amounts.
It's a really nice piece. To be honest with you, if I had the money and I could afford it, I would buy it. That's some rich man shit.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, like even because I had the Holy Grail, the USS Flag, the G.I. Joe, the aircraft carrier. Now they're like $10,000. Yeah. And when you look at what they cost in 87, they were like, for a toy, I think it was maybe $200 then. And that in 87, that's high for a toy. That's a lot.
That'd be like $500-600 today.
Right. But that was a lot of money.
Still not $10,000.
And I got that bitch for Christmas.
Yeah.
Like, I remember the box. The box was long. Like, it was probably long as that damn coffee table over there. It was long as fuck. It was big. I think I spent 3-4 hours putting it together, putting the stickers on it, everything. And I had the it was like a Tomcat jet. Man, we had like a pool table in our basement that we didn't use. It was just like the felt was going on it, but I had it on there. Man, I used to be in the basement and shit, flying it, act like I'm landing on the aircraft carrier. And my ass, I got bored with it, grew up, got bored with it, threw it out. And looking back, like when I see it like in the stores, like we go to the toy stores, they're anywhere from $2,000 to $10,000. Yeah. In the box, it's $10,000 all day. The box by itself, without the flag, is $1,000. Yeah. Like, which is crazy. My money just not long enough. I really would like to get back into it, collecting, but I have to come up on it. Like it just costs too much.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of old toys and stuff like that in general. Yeah. I do want to shift slightly and instead of talking about Christmas gifts, I want to talk a little bit about Christmas decorations. Because when I think Christmas, this is one thing that always... It's more of a year-long thing, but Christmas was the reason for it. At my dad's, the cul-de-sac we lived in, I had a room on the top floor, and the window looked out directly at my neighbor's house. And in their attic, every year at Christmas, they had an old hollow plastic Santa Claus that they put up in their attic window and they would turn on. But it was like from the 30s or something, because it was falling apart, yellowing. It looked horrifying.
It creeped you out?
It creeped the shit out of me. And the problem was they never took it down because it was in their attic. So like some nights on like, you would just look out there in the middle of August or something and the street lights just hitting it right, and you would just see the slight glow of Santa's face up against their attic window looking into my room. It scared the shit out of me with like the shadow, so his like eyes were blacked out, so it scared the shit out of me as a kid. But that's when I think Christmas decorations, that's the first thing that shows up in my head.
Christmas decorations. My great grandmother, she would make me put up her Christmas decorations. She had like the sleigh with the reindeers. I had put them together for her, and every year I would hang her lights. I would put up the reindeers. I would put up the candy canes. I would put the tinsel around the damn yard or whatever. Oh, I fucking hate tinsel to this day. That right there turned me off of decorating my own house. Like, nope, won't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. But to be fair, we talking about Cleveland winters. So I did this in the cold.
Yeah.
I could do this down in South Carolina.
I think my problem with decorating is there is no snow down here.
Yeah.
So I never really feel like it's Christmas.
To be honest with you, the first few years when I spent Christmas down here, it felt weird because I'm like, damn, it's 80 degrees. Like, this ain't Christmas. Christmas is supposed to be cold. You're supposed to be drinking hot cocoa.
Yeah, exactly.
And snow's supposed to be outside. And I see kids out here riding bikes in shorts.
To me, Christmas was, I can't make it to my house because my house is on a hill and it's iced over. So I have to park my truck at the bottom of the hill and walk up the hill.
Oh, yeah.
And that's Christmas to me. Like,
yeah,
it's not, 80 degrees and
slipping,
sunny.
Falling. Funny story. So this was back when I was in high school. I was walking to school. It was winter. And we got that black ice. And I didn't get there was no bus. I had to walk to school, and it was literally 2 miles. It was good distance. So I remember I was walking to school, and I would cut through my neighbor's yard because it was just easier to get to the next street. So I cut through his yard, and I hit the street, and I'm walking because you couldn't walk on the sidewalks because it was so much snow. But the streets was just black ice. Man, I slipped and fell and bust my ass. Oh, man, I was soaking wet.
I believe it.
I went home.
Yeah.
I just fucking got up and just walked right back home. And I didn't even go to school that day because I was so mad.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Let's say I lived with my mom, and the area we lived in, as you know, it was middle of nowhere, Ohio. And we didn't really have snowplows. My grandfather, my stepdad, on my stepdad's side, my grandfather would be the one to wake up, and he would get into his personal tractor with a plow and plow all the roads, or else we wouldn't have any roads plowed. And it was just buses wouldn't go through, but we still had to go to school. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it was stuff like that. And it was just waking up. I couldn't get my truck to my house because I lived on a gravel road at the top of a hill. And Ohio there is still, somewhat in the Appalachian Mountains. These aren't small hills a lot of the time. They're not quite mountains,
nice
but
size hills. Yeah.
They're big. So
especially down that way, it's really big hills,
That's winter to me. That's Christmas time, So when I wake up here and it's, like you said, 75, 80 degrees.
Yeah, just like today.
We're in short sleeves. And
it's fucking nice out,
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, it don't even feel like December.
No.
But it's December.
We've had 2 cold days.
Yeah.
And they weren't even like freezing. They were just like 40 degrees in the morning.
Yeah, just like in the morning, it's 40 degrees. But by afternoon, it's warm. You done took your jacket off. You rolling. Yeah, man. Shit. Merry Christmas, man.
Merry Christmas.
All right.
Happy holidays and Merry Christmas to everybody listening or watching.
Yeah, please subscribe and comment. Comments help.
Yeah, leave comments. It helps. Any comment, any like, any follow, any subscribe, all of that tells YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. It tells them all that people are liking what we're doing and that people want to hear it. So it helps us get out there a little easier. It helps spread our name.
Yeah, we're trying to build something here. Hopefully, if we have 75, we got a full year. Let's try to get to 200 next year.
Yeah, I'd like at the end of the year, I'd at least like to be at 200.
Yeah, let's try to get to 200, man. We still got to get out there. We gotta
end of next year.
Yeah, end of next year. We still got to get out there. We got to advertise. We still got to pump it out.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we get some more people to join, come sit and chop it up with us and listen to what we got to say. Hopefully next year we'll be at 200.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in the next episode.
Yeah, we talk about that. But anyways, man, we too faded to play. I'm LSD.
Now I'm Eggs.
Peace.
See ya.